I'd like to demo something for you today that I think I have working. It's not meant to impress you. It's very not impressive, but it shows you a direction that we're going in. So here I have a screen that says click the button to sign on via Mastodon. All right, so shall we do that? Let's see. Okay, so if you've been using my software, you'll sort of recognize this in that this is the next step. We've now, instead of being transferred to Twitter though, we've been asked to go to a test site that we put up. So now, I mean, you can read what it says. I can either say no or okay. So I'm going to say okay because that's what I'm going to do. I click the button and it sends me back. And now it says, click the button to sign off. So right now I'm signed on. What does that mean? It means that sitting there in memory in my application, which is what this is a token. I've saved that off. And that every time you load this app, it's going to have that token. And then it can use that token to do things on your behalf. It can send a message to the Mastodon server that says, get me information about me. And it will return some information. Or I could say, Mastodon, here's some text. Please post this on my behalf. And it posts it as long as that token's there. And what this enables you to do is to, for one thing, have an editor where you edit in another context, edit the contents of a status message coming from you on Mastodon. And it can do lots of other things. Basically, theoretically, it can do anything that you can do. And every Mastodon server has the ability to define an application like this. So you could set it up so that you can run whatever app I put here on whatever server you like. And yeah, it's a little bit more work to make it work on your server in addition to someone else's than it would be for Twitter. But the power you get is infinitely greater. And and this is the world we're going to live in now. So anyway, so I click this button. This will happen a lot faster. And there we go. Now I'm going to sign on, click it again. We just do the same damn thing again. And there we are. So I have to say, this was really a lot harder than it should have been. I'm now going to clean up the code and put in a few sample calls like the ones that I just described. And, knock wood, that won't take too long. And then we'll have some nice sample code to work with and a place to put in more operations, and we won't have to go through this again. This is the kind of thing that is fucking, excuse me, but a freaking nightmare. Sorry, I should edit that out. Until you have it working, at which point you bury it and you just use it. And there were a lot of confusing concepts in here. I knew how it worked in Twitter. Maybe that was even a handicap here because this does not work exactly the way Twitter works. It's very close, but it's not exact. Anyway, there you go. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.